Welcome to hour number 3 of the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar radio program. Coast to coast to border on TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Radio Loyalty, and 50-plus AM FM stations across the Jiggy Jaguar radio network. Our telephone number, 267-22-JIGGY. Thanks for tuning in to the Jiggy Jaguar radio program from the K-Jag Radio Studios in Atchison, Kansas. We are live as live can get Monday through Friday, 2 Central, 3 Eastern, 12 Pacific, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard, and 24/7 at JiggyJaguar.com. Our premium podcast is commercial-free, and it's $5 a month at JiggyJaguar.info. It is hour number 3, which means it's Music Monday, and today we have 2 great musical artists. We're going to talk to one right now, and then towards the bottom of the hour, we're going to be chatting with another one. First of all, let's go to the phones, and it's an interesting guest today. Go ahead and give us a brief introduction on yourself, my friend, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, my name is MAZEMENT. I'm an EDM artist from New York. I do EDM and hip-hop music. I'm a producer as well as a lyricist, songwriter, DJ. Do as much as I can and pretty much try to do all my own music myself. And I've been at it for about close to 13, 14 years now.
Well, tell us a little bit about how you got into this whole business.
Yeah, I mean, it really started back when I was 11, I got a set of turntables just because I grew passionate about it in a short period of time. You know, I watched TV, saw a DJ, didn't know what the hell he was doing, and I wanted to do whatever he was doing, you know. So then shortly after that, after I got the turntables, I went to Scratch DJ Academy in New York, and then, you know, pursued that, did events and stuff from when I was 11 to probably 16. And then one thing led to another. I started writing poetry, working on instrumentals, and that led into becoming a recording artist within the past, you know, five years or so.
We've got a great guest with us today joining us on the telephone. Fantastic EDM artist, MAZEMENT, with us today here on our big program. Now, you've got an incredible background here. Tell us a little bit on your background.
The background being, I mean, starting off as a DJ was a huge thing for me because it not only gave me the aspect of, you know, producing the music myself and playing it at events, and as well as, you know, top 40 pop, you know, at events that they requested. But I got to see a lot of what the people actually wanted to hear, you know. So it kind of gave me an advantage when it came to the artist, you know. And once I became an artist, I did numerous shows from New York to Vegas at one point. That was probably 3 to 4 years ago when I did that. So just working with amazing people, I got lucky, you know, and got to where I'm at now.
We've got MAZEMENT with us today here on our big broadcast. How would you describe your music for a public audience if they've never seen you before?
I do my best to make it different, you know, from what's out there, but I also at the same time want to make it relatable. And myself, I like to be as comedic as possible as well, so I like to apply that in some of the music, but I make my goal is to make it so, you know, when I release a song in the warmer months, it's most likely going to be a happy, dancey song. You know, I want to make people move. I want to make them feel a certain way. I want the song to impact them the way music has always impacted me. You know, so that's the main goal behind it, and that describes pretty much any music that I distributed already.
We've got MAZEMENT with us today here on our big broadcast, coast to coast to border. Fantastic musical artist. Now, you've got a heck of a deal here with the EDM. How did you get interested in EDM music?
Well, that was actually like a recent thing, kind of, because when I started DJing and everything and becoming an artist, I was mainly focused on hip hop, just because that's what I was surrounded by being down in the city, and, you know, what I was listening to on the radio. That was my main focus. But EDM, when I got interested in that, it was because of dubstep. I remember hating dubstep when I first heard it because of the loud bass and everything.
Yes.
Then I got thinking,
I'm not a
what's
fan
the
of
number
dubstep
one
either.
reason I listen to music. You know, it's because of the bass. It's because of the way it makes you feel. And dubstep caught my attention, dragged me into, you know, the club music, which ended up being EDM. And now that's my main passion. Like, I love EDM because I feel hip-hop isn't where it is. Like, where it is today isn't where it's supposed to be, you know. And, I mean, obviously I want to be one of the ones to help it back there, but at the same time I'm passionate about EDM as well.
We've got Mazement with us today here on our big broadcast. Tell us a little bit about Life. We're going to play that here in a few moments.
Oh, Life is the new single I just released on Friday, and the main influence behind it, the reason why I wrote it, was because I noticed lately just a lot of people out there. I mean, I'm reflecting through the news and media and everything. Everybody seems uptight, stressed about things that they shouldn't be. You know, so Life really promotes living life to the fullest every day, letting loose and just having fun. You know, make the best of what you got.
Well, here we go. It is Life here on Music Monday. We're back here in a few to chat a little bit more with Mazement.
Bottle, then drink it up. Head to the club to get messed up. Dance all night till you had enough. It's your city, let's show them up. Sinking shots, never drinking cups. Doing it the very best you can, cause you're never gonna live this life again. This is the life, relax in the daytime, party all night. Grab a few friends, hold on tight. You only live once, better make it right. This is the life, relax in the daytime, party all night. Grab a few friends, hold on tight. You only live once, better make it right, yeah. Blasting music, turn it up. Time to party, pass and puff. Clock is ticking, we don't wait. Be home tonight, yeah, probably late. Life is great, but it goes by fast. Loving every moment, cause it could be the last. This is the life, relax in the daytime, party all night. Grab a few friends, hold on tight. You only live once, better make it right. The life, relax in the daytime, party all night. Grab a few friends, hold on tight. You only live once, better make it right, yeah.
We've got Mazement back with us here on our big program. Great musical artist. It, of course, is Music Monday. And Mazement, you have an incredible sound. How did you exactly develop this?
Much appreciate that. That was, that track right there, the Life, that was the most difficult one, I guess you could say, so far, because that was like my transition from hip hop to EDM. That song really was the first one I gave it my all. The sounds and everything incorporated in it was really improvised throughout the whole process of the creation of it, because I didn't really know where I was going with this song. And then once I created the beat off of that one, that's where I got the topic and I realized what I should write about. So I could definitely say the sounds on that one were improvised, but they came from, my thought process of whatever I was thinking at the time, that would be relevant to the beat.
Well, fantastic. We've got Mazement with us today here on Music Monday at 20 minutes after the hour. Thanks for joining us here on the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar radio program. Tune in, iHeartRadio, and Radio Loyalty, and 50-plus AM FM stations in the Jiggy Jaguar radio network. Now, you went to, what is this, Scratch DJ Academy? Tell me about this.
Yeah, so it's a DJ academy based in New York. I think they definitely have one in California last I knew. But the one in New York, I'm assuming both of them, the franchise, they all organize it the same way, but they have celebrity DJs such as, they had Rob Swift, which I was blown away by, from the Executioners. Let's see, they had What Bug Starsky, one of the major names in hip-hop, of historical hip-hop, I should say. Just these people come in and they either mentor Daryl from Run DMC, and they teach you how to scratch on turntables. And at the time, it was that whole, when I went there, that whole topic of turntables and everything that was going out of style, because they were coming out with the CD turntables and everything. So I think they're definitely one of the major companies right now that brought it back and made it relevant again to the culture, actually using vinyl and everything to DJ with. But yeah, they have an awesome curriculum to teach DJing and everything to anybody who's interested.
We've got Mazement with us today here on our big broadcast, coast to coast and border to border on the Starcom radio network. 20-plus AM FM stations across the country and around the world. Our good friends at TuneIn, iTunes, and Radio Loyalty. And 22 minutes after the hour, we're going to play another song from Mazement here in a few moments. Now, you started out with the hip-hop. You've got into EDM. You've done poetry along the way. Tell us what's next for you.
What's next is, for now, I'm mainly focused on production and everything. I'm hoping to do a mixtape in mid to late summer. So far, it's 3/4 of the way done. Small New England tour following that, and hopefully August. So just basically keeping the projects going, keeping the music going out, and just trying to explore new areas and get as many people to hear my music as possible.
Mazement with us today here on our broadcast. We're going to play True Colors. Tell us about True Colors.
So this was actually, the influence behind this was bluegrass, mixing bluegrass with hip-hop, because one of my major things that I always try to do is blend genres together. And this was based off of my grandfather being a banjo player, and I had to do a song in tribute to him after he passed away. So True Colors was what it was, and I tried to put a comedic slang on it, being from an area that's country, so I hope everyone enjoys this one.
Well, here we go. It's True Colors, and when we come back, we'll wrap it up here with Mazement here on Music Monday.
I just can't get you out of my mind.
I know.
Sometimes when I wake up, I see mountains, and then I think of how far for you that I would ever climb.
Wanna see my true colors? colors, I ain't got none. That's how they talk in the town that I come from. Never believing it when you look at me now. Motivated, educated, still I'm repping this town. Sticking to what I love and giving it out to the globe. Not ever paying attention to the amount of records I sold. Nothing but ambition is what I impose. If you wanna get to know me, this is what I propose. Let me live my life one day at a time. Let me follow my dream to the end of the line. Never stressing any minute, knowing it'll be fine. Let me show my true colors, let me let them shine. Let me let them shine. Let me show my true colors, let me let them shine. Let me live my life one day at a time. Let me follow my dream to the end of the line.
I've been waiting to see your true colors. I just can't get you out of my mind.
I know.
Sometimes when I wake up, I see mountains, and then I think of how far for you that I would ever climb.
I hope you're not religious, I believe in myself. I'd like to speak the future, but it's too hard to tell. I try not to get consumed in money, power, and wealth. That puts your shadow over realism, and I'm living well. Not ever understanding why they ever brought history back. Everybody free, leave it at that. No discrimination from white to black, 'cause we're all in relation. Every nation is together on the map.
Sometimes when I wake up, I see mountains, and then I think of how far for you that I would ever climb.
Let me live my life one day at a time. Let me follow my dream to the end of the line. Never stressing any minute, knowing it'll be fine. Let me show my true colors, let me let them shine. Let me let them shine. Let me show my true colors, let me let them shine. Let me live my life one day at a time. Let me follow my dream to the end of the line.
I've been waiting to see your true colors. I just can't get you out of my mind.
I know.
Sometimes when I wake up, I see mountains, and then I think of how far for you that I would ever climb.
I know.
Mazement with us today. We're going to wrap it up here with Mazement before we get into our next Music Monday act. And Mazement at 27 minutes after the hour. How do we get a hold of you online, social media, all those places, my friend?
Awesome. Yeah, so my website is mazement.co. Facebook, you can get me at facebook.com/mazementmusic, twitter.com/mazementmusic. There's a bunch, but those are the starts, and if you go to any of those pages, they'll link you to wherever you want to go. But it's definitely promoting the new single, Life, that everybody should take a listen to.
Well, good stuff, my friend. I appreciate you making time for us today, and thanks for joining us here on Music Monday. Thanks, man.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it, brother. Mazement with us today. We're going to take a time out, and when we come back, we've got another great musical artist with us coming up, and we got more coming up here. More famous Jiggy Jaguar Show.